Hello and welcome. My name is Nilaus. This is episode 26 of my Megabase, the Let's Play campaign. Well, I have built a bit since last time, and excuse me if I have. We finished up the plastic last time, and I'm really happy about it. I mean, just everything is just completely full. However, this one's sending a signal in and saying, "G, that's plastic, has a lot of demand." So I would say this episode you probably have to go to the location or to the link in the description. Sorry about that, I'm just stumbling over the words. Where I have linked to a Google Docs document where I keep my train schedules updated, because we're gonna clean up some train things this time around. Actually, let's start here. That's why I'm actually standing here, because there's no reason for me to have anything that is belt based at this point. I might as well just do without it, right? Yes. Okay, so this one kind of doesn't make sense anymore. It will have to be linked up to robot network, such as this. Well, actually, it's gonna have to anyway. There. So I will take it, instead of looking at the content of these, I will look at the content. That one's disengaged, so that one's nothing. I'll look at here. This will be when it is less than or equal to. It's gonna be a different one. Like, let's say 500,000. I mean, just why not? Why wouldn't I want 500,000? Just mark it as 1. Let's see, is it getting? That's getting a 9 out. Cool. And what I then do is I'll change these. There. Come on, robots. Pick it up. Get rid of it. That one as well. Cool. That's kind of the easy part. Let's build some bit more annoying, complicated part as well. I need a bit of space. See, I've built like a million trains here. I'll just build one of them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's one train, and unfortunately I can only do there. That should be fine. And this train will actually be completely white, because this will be our plastic train. Copy, paste, paste. You will be going to. Okay, one thing I want to see. I have a Matsuri station. And all of these have just like annoying names, but Matsuri, that's a name we know. This is going to park plastic. Well, let's just write plastic and then we find park plastic 1. Go. Actually, this is not the right condition. The condition will be circuit network green signal equal to 2. Yes. That one. And then from here, it'll go to plastic until inventory full, or it's been waiting there for a long time. And then it'll go to somewhere. I have no idea where that is. Cool. This one is now getting 1 signal out. This one is not getting any signal out. The reason why the green is not correct is, oh, that's not a lot of things you need. The reason why that is the case is because I don't have any trains, or I don't have any place that requests plastic. Very, very simple. And therefore, so I'll be crafting like 1, 2, 3. Probably a bad idea to do it this way. Might as well just build it here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Copy. Nice trains. This is a good one. This is not going to plastic 1. This is going to. I could just change this one. Then that goes to the stop. No, unfortunately, I have to remove it and make it into plastic 2. Means it goes in circuit condition when green equal 2. Then I remove plastic 1. There I go. What? Oh crap. No, that's actually correct. These are just wrong. Let's actually remove these and just, oops, there. Make that into pink so that we are sure that there's no confusion. Then I just have to keep the pink off the line. I do this because then that's an easy way for me to indicate that I have not allocated anything correct to this one yet. These are empty stations and I can just put whatever I want in them. And that's still up there. Cool. Attack. Oh, that's like that one attack is actually doing stuff. All right, so that one's there. I'll get one more. Yeah, I'll still build it on this location. I think that's better. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Copy. And this will go to plastic 3. 3 until circuit condition green. And just while we are at it, I'll just explain it one more time, because in case you are not familiar with what has actually been set up, then what it does is, I'll just explain it using this one as an example. This one will not depart the parking station until I get green signal equal to 2. Green signal equal to 2 means that each of these will return a green signal. This one returns a green signal when the red wire says 1. The red wire is the supply side and the green wire is the demand side. So this basically says when there's a supply and a matching demand, send this one. And this one says basically 10. That means if there's a higher supply or a higher demand, send another one. And lastly, 100. That's just the indicators. So basically I have these trains, they're always on hold. If there's a small supply, this one will be dispatched. If there's a larger supply, this one, and then ultimately all 3 trains will be able to run. And now I have these set up. They don't have any destination. That's okay. If we look at the green wire here, green wire is what is being requested. Now that we can start seeing the 9 is, oh, look at that. There's a problem. Oh, lack of trains. That's pretty bad. There, better? Yeah, there's a teeny tiny little spot out there, which of course I'm gonna fix now. Because you can't have that. Come on. And maybe a bit more. Let's see. There. Cool. The big map, that's fine. We're just slowly pushing it back. Every time I build something, I'm gonna push back this part. That's the Matsuri station. There. So what next? Okay, we're looking at the green wire because we're gonna fix some things. So we have a 9 is equal to 1. That means 9 is, and we look up on the map, overview map, 9 goes. I probably should set 9 there. Yep, because that's uranium. Kind of not exactly correct. There, uranium. And the reason why I've set it is because I've set it to any, whenever it's less than 500,000, just keeps going, keep going. As long as there's a supply to it. Is there a supply? Yeah, there's a 32, so that's a matching supply. This is easily keeping up. How much is actually left in this deposit? About half of what we started on. That's pretty good. On top of that, okay, so where are we? We are here. The other one is the more critical one. That's 2. Let's look at 2. 2 is copper coming from this location. This is just silly. Because this train is just not filling up very well. There he goes. And this one now has 4.2. And that's being provided to network. This one says, yeah, you know, I'm kind of slow. I don't have the B yet. On the red signal. Oh, the 2 is empty. So what I want to do is I want to fix it so that this one is not getting from one copper deposit, but it's actually getting from 2 copper deposits. Because if we look at this one, there are no trains hooked up to this one. So if this is signal 1, why am I not cleaning this out? I'm gonna take trains here and I'm gonna send them to this location. Let's do that. We will probably need a car. And steal some rocket fuel. Whee. Okay, that's rocket fuel. That's interesting, that one. These go away, away. And now we go up here. This one has been corrected. There was an error in it, and one of my viewers was very kind to come up with a better proposal. That's Cherry. He made it because what I had done is actually basically just having these two merge, which meant that it was only taking sort of that outbound, which wasn't done correctly. So by using a splitter instead, it works better. And it doesn't take up more space, it just takes a few more splitters, so much, much nicer. This one is containing 11,000. That's not enough. I'm gonna need to fill this one up. So this one is sending out a signal that says, I want 3 of these. 3 more of the 2. So what about I also do exactly the same? Just for... No, I really want to build it. Okay, now nothing is working. That's perfectly fine. And we'll decap this one. Got it. And I'll take the lower one here and remove it and make it into signal 1, because that will allow me to... This will send a signal to the trains that have a train signal 1 that they need to get going. And I don't think the trains are actually programmed yet. Well, I think I removed them at some point because things got congested. There. So now basically I'm actually going to, for example here, this one says, if it's less than 90,000, I can't risk actually sending too many trains. What if I just dial everything just a bit down? Like... Yeah, you're still operational. That's probably because you were already en route. So this one is 90. Let me just see. How much would this one contain if it's completely full? That's... man, calculations. This train has 16,000. So 16,000... It's probably 105 or something. Can I just maybe look at... Maybe look at the iron one? It's 230, so it's 115. Okay, so 115. Okay, so this one... I don't know. We can do 90, and then this one, I'll just take all of these 10 down. Means that they'll be triggering a bit slower. Yeah, it's not a perfect setup or anything like that, and there can be congestion, but I don't mind just having one train congested here. And let's take the green wire from here. This has value of 27,000 going in, and it has to go into that location, and from this location up here. That means we now have signal outbound signal, and I just need to make sure that this signal does make sense before I hook it up into the network. So now it basically says I want all of it. That's pretty crazy. Let's have a look at the overall network from here. 1 is actually providing 3. That's pretty good. So when I hook this up, I'll be looking at here. Now there's a match between 1. So I have 3. The red ones means I have 3 trains provided. The yellow 3s means I have 3 trains needed. And 2, there is a match as well. So there should be 1 copper train inbound. That one. Did I leave the car? I still have the car. Cool. It's turning the wrong way, isn't it? get up here. Oh, that one. Might as well clean it up while we're at this location. And this one's also dead. Yep, it's dead. Cool. Very nice. Remove it. Remove it. Remove, remove. Still more. We can get back to that at a later stage. And we need to hit up to this one. That's fine. And I will sort of eventually, once these two are run out, I will not build more copper ore stations. I'll only build copper smelting stations. This one. Let's have a look. You are providing it here, 5.2. So this one is in terms of the network. Look at the network. We don't have any red 2. We only have green 2s. That is what we would expect. I'm just slowly. So the reason why the ones are not going is because there are simply no trains allocated. So now I need to go back and allocate trains so that they actually start operating. This one is just doing very, very nice, I think. I wonder if it's actually being requested from the main base or the starter base. I don't know what we should call it. Main starter. I don't have any absurd things that I've requested. No, not really. Cool. And that means I need to go to train station that's down here. I don't know why these are actually... Probably a good idea to jump out of this. I think this is it, right? And they have wrong signals. This is signal 0. It's going to be signal 1. Signal 1. Oh, look, there's an error. This one has both inbound. That's incorrect. Okay, let's check. Looks right. This looks right. Cool. Let's check them first. This is 1, 1, 10, 10, 100, 100. Good. That's working. Anything outbound? Yes, these are outbound. So there's a lot of green signals. They all work. These are copper 4. Naming is not intuitive. We'll figure that out. This one is not when it's equal to or more, just equal to. And then from here, it'll go to this one. What are you called? You're called copper 2. We'll go to copper 2 and then it'll go to copper smelting in. Copper 2 with inventory full, extra condition, time passed. Then it'll go to copper smelting in, inventory empty, or condition. The reason I put this condition is because if it doesn't unload evenly, I don't want it to jam. I just want it to come back. Then it can always come back at a later stage. That one should be there. Next one. Green signal equal to 2. Just want to make it sharp here. You're going to this one until full. No! Stop! Or time passed plus melting in, empty, or time passed. Oh crap, I'm so screwed. Go away. There. That is crazy. I'm gonna put you over here. And go back down here to fix it. Got it. All right. We fixed it. And this one, I first switch it to manual. Then I'll again, copper 2, inventory full, or time passed, copper smelting in, inventory empty, or time passed. Good. All these are working. I would like to send this one off first, because that's my number 1. Jump onto this one. This will of course not really work because it's... But let's see how fast it will operate when things are queued up. Most likely it will cause a jam. Yeah, it will be a major jam we've caused. But this will even out quite rapidly. Now let's start working. What? Oh yeah, you're good to go. Train station. Awesome. That's what needed. How much do we have in the network? It's still 100,000. That's easily enough to put those 16,000 into this chest, into this train that I need. 14, 15, 16, go. This is still belt based, and I don't want it belt based. I want everything robot based. It's better for UPS. And it goes in, and the other one has emptied. Let's jump out here and see if it works. What's the value here? The value is 52, 53. What is the output then in terms of 2? Okay, now it's just requesting 2 trains from 1 and 2 trains from 2, which is honestly way too much. I think I need to adjust these values. They are not working. I think it's going to be 74. Oops, 74. Then this one will be 58. And after this one, 58 minus 16. 42. Go to this one, 42 minus 16. Man, this is crazy. Sorry, I got stuck. 24. 26. And this one will then be only when it's less than 10 will this one really be initiated. Is that correct? Yeah. And then let's have a look at it. Now it doesn't require anything. How much? It's at 107. Cool. Which is... Right, let's actually... Interesting part is how many are inbound? None are inbound. This is amazing. So when I look at this... Oh, that one, right? I should be seeing a lot of red numbers because that's what's being provided. And not very many green numbers. So let's have a look at it. Now we fixed something. You can see here, there's still some misalignment there, and I don't really mind that. That'll even out over time. The trains are dedicated trains, so there's really no point in making things more complicated. And this one will go to green circuits. Green circuits, copper. Let's take it green circuits out. Go. Right, let's go over here and figure out why the green one. It's actually here. Oh, this one is saying you need more green. Yes, you need green and E. I can't remember what E is. How much do we actually have in this network? Let's look at the biggest network. This one. Okay, seriously, you're just teeny tiny bit below. And there was a train here already. Perfect. I mean, that just to me says it's working. Wasn't there something like I needed a proper location here for a radar? I'm really very, very happy with this train setup. Because it does seem quite robust. And this one is now just filling up to... Really? 400,000? Wow. 0.6. It has to go to 9.6. That is a crazy amount we can put in there. But then again, the whole point is, I don't care. So, fuel. Got it. Go back to the main base. Main crap in. Until something. Good. And let's have a look at the base. So what we do have, let's look at our base down here. We really need someone to request some plastic. And I'm not going to request plastic in my main base here because that's got enough. It's got enough. I mean, just it's completely jammed here. So no problems at all. The red is actually jammed. That's interesting. Oh, that's because it's now constrained on the blue side. I really want to work towards getting some red circuits, and then ultimately later on some blue circuits. That would be nice. And we're back to the main base. Nice. Need one of these. Cool. That's that means now we have fixed our train network, or fixed it. It just upgraded a bit. This one. Let's have a look at how much we actually have in terms. We have 212,000 uranium. Not particularly useful. What I can do is just clean up this part, because this serves no value either. And that will definitely be an ultra trashable one there. But it's a key point of this base is just continually clean things up. I mean, also these kind of things like these long belts, they're part of a different era. Because right now what we do is just do this one. There. This one requests all it needs, and that's it. And I guess this is kind of... I could at least convert it into this, couldn't I? Wouldn't that be nice? And then just... actually from here, why don't I just... This just seems like the better move, isn't it? Ah. Wow, they were working on green belts. Interesting. See? Just throw it out there. And now down here. Want any of that. Great. So this is actually just remove it. Just remove it. It serves no purpose at all. And maybe at some point we need something better. Whoa, that's interesting. There's actually a teeny tiny little gap here that we do not like. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this one up, and at another point, I will actually... There is a problem here. Look at this. These ones are going to be filtered on that thing. And you will be filtered on this thing. Does it really make a difference? I don't think so. I really don't think this makes a difference. Got it. And these are... I don't know. I feel that they should be like this. Well, anyway, I'll clean that up at some other point. Anyway, thank you very much for joining. I'll be wrapping this one up right now. So we've been fixing the train stations and also started the cleaning something else. Wow, this is... Well, there we go. I'm sorry, this is probably going to wreck the rendering. So let's wrap it up now. Thank you very much for joining. I will be seeing you in the next episode. I hope so, at least. Thank you very much. Bye.